A new Dexter, Resurrection fan theory argues that one of the show's new serial killers was actually in Dexter Season 3, 17 years before appearing on screen. All of Dexter, Resurrection's new killers have some tie to the original show. Jolly is a family man like the Trinity Killer, while Lady Vengeance was, seemingly, a vigilante targeting sexual predators like Lumen Pierce. One of Resurrection's new killers, however, may have a much more overt tie to the original Dexter than his peers. In fact, a new fan theory may have pointed out that one of Leon Prater's killers was originally supposed to show up in Dexter. We may have even seen his handiwork already, and there's a very good chance you didn't even notice. Lowell killed Delana Nelson in Dexter Season 3, fan theory explained. Lowell, Neil Patrick Harris, on Dexter's kill table in Dexter, Resurrection Season 1, Episode 4. Dexter Season 3 has two main villains, Miguel Prado and The Skinner, also known as George King. Dexter and Miami Metro spend most of the season investigating the Skinner's victims, including one victim named Delana Nelson, who had a patch of skin carved off her body. As Vince Masuka pointed out in Dexter Season 3, Episode 5, however, Delana wasn't actually killed by the Skinner. Masuka realized that Delana was smothered to death, whereas the other victims were strangled. He also realized that the patch of skin taken from Delana was actually a tattoo, whereas the Skinner only took unmarked skins. A Reddit user then came up with a theory after the release of Dexter, Resurrection Episode 4, Delana Nelson's real killer is Lowell, aka the Tattoo Collector. We don't know much about Lowell's modus operandi, but the little information we have seemingly fits perfectly with Delana's death. Lowell knocked out his victims with anesthesia, but we don't know how he actually killed them. He easily could have smothered them, just as Delana's killer did to her. Removing tattoos from victims is also Lowell's entire namesake, which is exactly what happened to Delana. The theory goes even further. We know that Lowell was ready to kill even while visiting New York. It's possible that Lowell killed people while he was on vacation to confuse law enforcement. Lowell could have vacationed in Miami and killed Delana, just as he was planning to do in New York in Resurrection. Clyde Phillips, the creator of Dexter, Resurrection, also worked as an executive producer of Dexter Season 3 before departing the show after Season 4. It's possible that Phillips had been planning on revealing Lowell as Delana's killer in the original Dexter. Now that he's making Resurrection, which already feels like a return to the first 4 seasons of Dexter, he revived his idea for Delana's unsolved murder. Dexter never revealed who killed Delana Nelson if not the Skinner. George King, Jesse Borrego, aka the Skinner, whistling in Dexter Season 3, Episode 12. Since the sheriff's department was investigating Delana's murder, Dexter never revealed who actually killed Delana Nelson. Masuka proved it wasn't the Skinner, neither the manner of death nor the removal of the skin matched the Skinner's MO, but the show never gave an alternative. The sheriff's department investigated on its own, and Dexter never even revealed if they solved it. That fact alone lends a lot of credence to the fan theory. Dexter very rarely leaves a murder unsolved, even if it's by revealing that Dexter killed the perpetrator before Miami Metro could figure it out. Delana Nelson is one of very few Dexter victims whose killer was never caught. It's not like Dexter to leave a massive loose end like that, and it makes the theory about Lowell seem more likely. It also lends credence to the idea that Clyde Phillips was planning on revisiting Delana Nelson's murder later on in Dexter, and that Resurrection is just his first chance to do so. Phillips is a meticulous writer with an eye for details. There's a chance he left Delana's murder unsolved simply because it didn't tie into the Skinner case, but it's also plausible that he was thinking of the tattoo collector years ago. Lowell being the killer would be a genius way to tie him into the OG show's story. Lowell, Neil Patrick Harris, saying, "Tonight's the night," in Dexter, Resurrection Season 1, Episode 4. Dexter, Resurrection already has major ties to the original series. It's obviously a continuation of Dexter and Harrison's story, and it features a few major Dexter characters, like Angel Batista. Still, if Dexter, Resurrection does somehow find a way to confirm that Lowell really did kill Delana Nelson, it would be the perfect way to tie Resurrection to the original series that as previously mentioned, Resurrection's serial killers already resemble some of Dexter's best killers. Rapunzel, Jolly is like the Trinity Killer, while Lady Vengeance is, at first, just like Lumen Pierce. Lowell was already like the Skinner, but this theory makes that comparison even more overt. Resurrection's killers feel like Dexter's killers, and this theory solidifies that.